Hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to an impromptu video. Some news out today. Renault have just dropped probably one of the bangers of the year already. And I was just sat through in my kitchen, I saw it pop up on Instagram, and I had to get my order in. So, let's talk about it. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, the Renault 5 has been absolutely everywhere. It's received rave reviews, 5-star reviews from the likes of the Sunday Times. Everyone absolutely loves them. People a little bit more critical and even more dinosaur-like in their approach to cars, such as Autopap on Twitter and Mr. Lawrence Whitaker, the guy that owns Warranty Wise, massively into their classic cars, massively into their old, smelly combustion engines, are all over the Renault 5. The Renault 5 has been an absolute runaway success, and I think it's really played on the nostalgia. People of sort of my age and around my age, should we say, that grew up with the Renault 5 being such an icon and the Renault 5 Turbo. Fast forward on, and Renault have actually just dropped the Renault 5 Turbo 3E, a wide-arched piece of lunacy. The first thing I did when I saw it, I thought, I've got to order one of those. So I've literally just popped my details in with Renault. This is not an ad, by the way. I'm not expecting any form of discount whatsoever. Not expecting a free car. I actually really want one of these. My brother and I grew up at a time where the Renault 5 Turbo was king of the hot hatches. It was the car to have. And there was actually one locally. I think the bloke was actually a drug dealer, but he had this amazing Renault 5 Turbo. Not the best advert at all. You can tell this definitely isn't paid. And my brother and I used to cycle past it thinking, one day I'd love one of those. So fast forward on, we have now got the modern day version of the Turbo 2, whatever it was, the rear-engined piece of lunacy that I actually filmed on my channel many moons ago. A chap I know bought one, and I filmed it, and we drove around Regent's Park, I think it was, at about 5 miles an hour, but that is on the channel. And I think it's really cool that Renault have done this. So let's jump into some stats then on the new car. Let's talk about when it's going to arrive and what the actual final production car is going to look like. At the moment, the information is not completely clear, and I don't know 100% what we're going to be getting. I don't really know pricing, so let's dive in. Here it is then, it looks absolutely nuts. History to this: in 1980, Renault 5 Turbo was the first French production car with a turbocharged petrol engine, delivering 160 horsepower. And this brand new model, the Renault 5 Turbo 3E, gives this a massive boost up to 540 horsepower. You've got what they promise to be precision engineering, responsive handling, and next generation innovation, with the turbo spirit apparently being back. Now, there's only going to be 1,980 of these cars available worldwide, obviously to hark back to that 1980 year, which was very important for the Renault 5 Turbo. They promise extreme customization, so things like the bucket seats and the different colors and liveries and all this kind of stuff. Apparently you can extremely customize them, which is all getting me a little bit more worried towards the pricing on this thing. I don't know what the pricing is going to be. The pricing on the Renault 5, the current one that's out, is actually pretty reasonable. There's great pay monthly deals on them. They're fantastically well priced, and they're selling like hotcakes. This one, I don't know. I don't know what the pricing is going to be. If it's 6 figures, I'm out. If it's 60, 70 grand, I'm out. If it's 50 grand, I might still stay in. But I don't know. I don't know what the pricing is going to be. I think we're going to get more details down the line. So one of the most exciting things about this is the interior and exterior colours, the liveries and the nonsense that you can put on the outside of the car. It's going to be an absolute playground. I can't wait to get speccing. If, indeed, I'm actually rewarded with an allocation. I don't know. I actually don't know how popular this thing's going to be. I assume it's going to be crazy popular, unless the price is mental. So unladen weight then is 1,450 kilos, which actually isn't that bad for an EV. It's pretty light, thanks to a carbon superstructure. So that's, again, giving me a bit of a red flag towards the pricing on it. It does have a 70 kilowatt battery and charging power up to 350 kilowatts an hour, so in line with modern EVs. And as I said before, it's 540 brake horsepower through the rear wheels only. I was expecting it to be 4-wheel drive, but it's rear-wheel drive only, so it could be pretty leery. And 0 to 60 time, they're saying, is under 3.5 seconds. So whatever happens, it's going to be a laugh. And if I don't end up being able to afford one or getting allocated one, I'm hoping to be able to borrow one from Renault UK, who hopefully will have a press car. It does have 2 electric motors, and they're going to be placed within the rear wheels. So a lot of the power will be at the back, like the Lunatic Turbo they made back in the day. So we will see. We will see how it ends up. Other than that, that's pretty much it information-wise that they're giving on the car at the moment. You've got a top speed of 167 miles an hour, which is neither here nor there, really. You've got available total torque of 4,800 Newton meters. I mean, that's quite a lot for a little car. It's quite a lot anyway. I think that's it though, really. They're going about extra wide wings. You've got 20-inch wheels. A charging socket is hidden within the air scoop, which I think is a really cool design. I think that's pretty much it though. They don't really give you much else. You do get a central rally handbrake as well, actually, which is really, really useful for driving around Mayfair and along the A3. The retro dials are nice and cool, but the bucket seats are absolutely incredible. If they come out like this on the final production car, they're going to be amazing. And you've got 6-point harnesses, which again, I think is probably a little bit excessive, but why on earth not? You've got all the connectivity you would expect from a brand new Renault, loads of clever tech, as you get with all of them. And actually, one of the cool things about this car is it's all going to be made in France. So it's going to be made in their Normandy plant, which I think a lot of Alpines are made at as well, and they're all going to be made there with, I'm told, French spirit. So anyway, I'm going to keep you posted on the journey so far. Fingers crossed I get an allocation. Fingers crossed it's not going to be 100 and something grand for this thing. It may well be. The price might be out by the time this video goes out, and there may be egg in my face and I look like a tramp. We shall see, ladies and gents, but stay tuned and give me some ideas on the livery. I'm already thinking brown with orange seats, but we will see how that goes. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Thank you very much for watching anyway, and I'm going to reveal my hypercar project very shortly. The video is actually ready to go, and it involves a beef with an American YouTuber, a massive American YouTuber. There's going to be a beef kicking off the back of this, so I don't think it's going to go well for me, to be honest. We shall see. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Do subscribe, blah blah blah, and stay tuned as well, because I'm adding another Ferrari to the garage, which is coming very shortly too. Apologies for the video silence as well. I've been a very busy bee, but I'm back churning, as you can see. I'll catch you later. Bye.